best newswoman of this or any other century.
Ah, drink to that. To her Emmy. I think we should go home tonight and clear a place on the mantelpiece.
Don't you think you guys are jumping the gun a bit?
Hey. We're doing the toasting, we do the talking. You shut up and drink.
Right. This is good. Budding media star spills booze over self at gala club opening.
I saw you show up for your first assignment, little Dan.
My first assignment. I can't wait to see my first assignment. Probably something nobody else wants.
Oh, darling, stop that. I doubt it very much. He was very impressed with you.
And you wouldn't have anything to do with why he wasn't so impressed with us. I mean, I would like to think that Mr. Montgomery was impressed with me, and not because he owed a favor to an old friend named C.C. Capwell.
How do you live with a woman this suspicious? I am innocent of all charge. I had nothing. He wanted you after he saw the tape. I didn't say a word. Not a word. I hope I get more respect from your sister. Excuse me a minute.
Well, he may think he's proud of you, but my pride's bigger than his pride.
Those sound like fighting words to me. Well, you know you can duke it out if you want, because I have my equipment here, and I can get it all on tape. Owner brawls with hot-headed son-in-law at wing game and exclusive retreat.
Darling, does this new job mean you're going to continue to talk in headlines?
Why?
Well, it makes me feel dull.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah, it's dull. I don't,
What about Edmund Capwell discovered in shameless public display with handsome hunk?
No, saying that you know him isn't good enough. So you need to give me some proof that it's really Mason Capwell. Otherwise, you can't get the reward money. Do you understand? Don't raise your voice with me. Next time, take a picture. Dear sirs, I believe the man you are looking for bagged my groceries just yesterday, works at the Quickie Shopper Market, blah, 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 Mrs. Winona Marks. You forgot to take a picture, too. I don't know what to say to you. You see, I've been making this easy for you all along. I've been picking up after you. I wake you up when you're drunk in the car. I bring you inside. I give you aspirin. I put you to bed. I hold your hand when you're sick. I clean up your vomit from the night before. I'm not going to help you anymore, Mason. I'm not going to do it. So if you're standing there expecting me to listen to a confession and then pat you on the head like a good little boy and tell you that everything's going to be okay, I'm not going to do that. I won't do it. I can't. There's no time. You are in trouble. Cruz is missing. Eden is fit to be tied, and I just can't look after everybody and be a nursemaid to you and your flask. Now give it to me. Give it to me. I want it. Give it to me, damn you.
Do that again.
What?
Make that noise again.
What noise?
I just love it when a woman starts to moan.
Oh,
Ralph, what the hell? What's the matter? Don't they have handcuffs at the Grand Old Opry House? You want me to spell it out for you, Jethro? I'm placing your little country butt under arrest.
You crazy, Keith?
I know, I'm not you're the one that's crazy. The unbelievable lengths you... The show is over, Tallulah. You are making me nauseous.
Hold on. Can't talk to her like that. Wait a minute. You know him. You know her.
You know each other. Wow! And I thought you were just another dumb redneck, you know?
Look, Sonny, I can explain it.
Well, you can start any time.
Well, I can explain the whole thing. I mean, you're right. You're right. I do know it.
Yes. Yeah, we know each other. You might say we have a bond. You might say we have the same last name. You might say I am this woman.
Brother! He's my brother. Yeah, he just won't let his little sister grow up at all. I mean, he's a little overprotective, but family's family. Sonny, I want you to meet my brother, Keith.
Be well, piano man. We made beautiful music together.
Okay, your turn.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not the only one with irons in the fire. What were you and Councilman Weissall huddled up about?
Oh, that.
Yes, that. What's the matter? Can't you talk about it?
Well, I can tell you what he had to offer, but what I'm going to do about it is going to require some thought.
Sounds important.
Yeah, I'd say it's more or less on the order of a gigantic responsibility, yeah.
Well, sort of your specialty, isn't it? The more gigantic, the better. Let's see what you do. Run for office?
No, not by a long shot. He's just got a difficult situation shaping up in his district. It's getting hot down there. It's where I grew up. You know, he's wanting me to see if I can cool things off for him.
What is this? Street fights, riots, what?
Well, it's not that yet, but he seems to think it's headed that way, and he's hoping because I still have connections in the neighborhood.
Right, he wants you to diffuse the tensions, which what you used to do as a cop all the time. There's nobody who didn't do you better.
It's been a long time.
Sweetheart, you're perfect for it. It's what you used to do best. I mean, that's where your roots are. You could have the chance to give something back. I'm sorry. I know you want to think about it, but I'm honored for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But it's a big commitment. I think I should run it by Kane at the very least.
Oh, right. Well, your commitment to the agency, I didn't really consider it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of going over there.
I thought that was you, so you made it.
Oh, yes, thanks.
Yeah, you're not taking any shortcuts through any deserted parks, I hope.
Zach, this is my husband, Cruz Castillo. This is Zach, I'm sorry, Colton?
No, Kelton, that was close.
Hi.
How do you do?
Zach is a doctor. He's just transferred here. He works with Scott and Heather. Would you like to sit down?
So, it's nice to meet you, man. You ran into Eden in the hospital or something?
Well, fortunately, it didn't come to that. Apparently, the guy she was dealing with wasn't a Mr. Macho type. I mean, he took off as soon as I got there.
What guy you were dealing with?
I was just putting away my equipment, and this guy showed up, and he just started hassling me for some money.
Hassling as in panhandling, or hassling as in hassling?
No, look, he just wanted a couple of bucks, and Zach, he came running through, and the guy got scared and just sort of went away. I mean, it was really no big deal.
Well, nevertheless, I guess we owe you our thanks. Apparently, you came around in the nick of time.
Well, like your wife said, it was no big deal. I mean, you know, I just really had to check it out, considering the reputation of the place.
What reputation is that?
Well, you know, illegal substances changing hands. You know how it is. I mean, you get junkies and dealers hanging out. You get an occasional weapon. You just have to watch yourself.
I don't believe this.
Well, how was I going to explain it to you? That I had a brother who was following me around, spying on us, like I was going to do something shameful?
If the garter belt fits.
I mean, I talked to him about this. I told him time and time again not to follow me, and you promised not to after Mama had that talk with you, and she told you how your sister'd all done grown up.
How is old Mama anyway? I mean, I haven't seen the old broad in years. She's still darning her sweat socks and chomping on them big cigars.
Now, Keith, you know how badly she's been off since Daddy died.
When's your daddy die?
About 6 years ago. I was 16, and since he passed away, I just have not been the same. I mean, it almost killed me when he died.
Well, bless your heart. What happened? He take sick?
Yeah, he had this really
No,
hard...
sir, it was lightning. A bolt came down from the sky and French fried the poor sucker. Melted all the change down his pocket about the size lump of a baseball. I use it as a paperweight.
You are sick. Can't you see her heart's broke? Some kind of a brother you are.
That's right.
Some kind of a brother? I'm a kind of brother you never... Well, maybe you have seen my kind of brother before.
No, you see, it's very hard for people outside the family to understand the kind of relationship we have. But when Daddy passed on, Keith took me under his wing, and he's always by my side, walking me back and forth to school.
And school.
He's just like that, you know. He's embarrassed about this close relationship that we have, and so he just gets sarcastic about the whole thing. But, Sonny, you could probably understand that. I mean, you understand this is just a brother's love coming through, right? What's wrong?
Y'all don't look like you come out of the same family.
Oh, well, that's because I look like my mama, and Keith here looks like Daddy.
Well, I'm a little less scorched around the fringes.
I think you both scorched around the brain. This damn thing off me.
Keith, I'll count to 3 and take that off him. 1, 2, give me the key. Where is the key? Here. Maybe you better do it.
Thank you, darling.
Maybe you better do it in the bathroom.
We'll talk later about what you can do to make this up to me.
Are you happy, Keith? Are you real happy with what you just did?
Happy? Oh, yeah. What am I supposed to sit back and enjoy my popcorn while you're going on top of Old Smoky with Brer Rabbit in there?
I was on a mission, Keith. I was on a very important mission, and I did my job. I found out a lot of useful information, and you don't even care, do you?
Yeah, I know plenty. I know you've been enjoying this mission disgustingly. I also know that the beer-belching, dirt-kicking goon in there is not Mason Cathwell.
You're wrong.
What do you mean I'm wrong?
You're wrong, Keith. Who saw the birthmark? You and me.
Don't flaunt that.
Oh, Keith, you don't understand how wrong you are. I recognize it. No one else has a birthmark like that. Mason's the only person that could have it.
Really? Can you describe it? What does it look like? Yeah, what does it look like?
What difference does it make? I recognize it. It's the same one. That's all that matters.
No, that isn't all that matters. Something else matters. The fact that you took another man's pants down and feasted your eyes on his haunches, and I, your husband, let you.
I'm so happy in this picture. But you weren't happy, were you, Mason? You had this place that I could never reach. Where you hid and where you pretended. The way you drank. I want to go there, Mason. I want to understand. I want to be close to you. I want you back.
I have fought against it with everything I know. But you're right, there is, in this most private corner of myself, a feeling toward Julia that I know is more than friendly concern. It's certainly more than priestly concern. I can't think of how I must disappoint you.
Don't sell me short, Michael. This is a battle that has been waged by almost every one of us at one time or another. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. We don't give up our humanity when we take our vows.
I think to myself just to get out, say goodbye, and leave her to her life. But what Julia has right now can hardly be called a life. She's desperately in need. She's so vulnerable.
Michael, you are vulnerable too.
Yes.
You're threatened. You're lonely.
Every day I feel more removed, and it is frightening. I find myself longing for the conviction and the peace and the exultation that I felt when I first celebrated the Mass, and I took that for granted, and now I don't feel worthy.
It's yours to reclaim, Michael. But it will require all your faith and your time and a total commitment, exclusive of all else. I suggest a retreat. As it happens, there's one that's going to start very shortly. I'll give you all the details first thing tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I need more time.
You need time to be truthful with yourself and with God.
I had every intention of leaving the park before it got dark. I ended the interview early for that very reason.
And where did this guy come from?
Nowhere. What do you mean?
Well, where did he come out from behind a bush? Did he fall out of a tree? Where was he?
Look, I was packing up my stuff. I looked up and he was there.
Eden, you can't afford that. Don't you understand? You're a woman alone in some garbage dump that passes for a public park. You can't forget yourself so much that you don't know where you are.
I did not forget. I was very aware. We're talking about 2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds that you can't afford. Trust me. I grew up in places like that. You didn't.
What does that mean for you? Give me a break here, okay? Tonight was the very first step in a learning process. I'm not going to forget. I just don't need a lecture on top of everything else.
Well, I'm sorry, but I hear something like that. A siren goes off in my head. I came too close to losing you recently, and I'm carrying around some scar tissue about it.
I love you too. And I have to let you go out and get into dangerous situations every day. I have to let you be the best you can be.
You and I are going to lose a lot of sleep for each other before this.
Will you stop acting like such a child?
Oh, really? Really? Is it childish to want a man's wife to cling unto her husband, or is that sort of just a wedding sort of thing that people ignore?
Keith, I am not ignoring you. I care about you. I mean, just because I've had some man drop his pants doesn't mean I'm not a good wife.
Oh, I would be curious to see how a judge would interpret that. Let's tape it.
Act like I slept with him.
Oh, well, didn't you?
So I got in the same bed then, so you just assume. You do, don't you? You just assume. And 2 weeks after the
always had a lech-on for that man.
That is not true. I did this for you. I did this for us, Keith. That birthmark means $1 million to us. Did you forget that?
But you can't. How can you possibly know that birthmark belongs to him?
Because I saw it. I know what it looks like. I recognize.
Did you know something? It's sickening to me that you are so sure that that's Meyson.
What's taking him so long, Mike? I mean, he was just going to put on the rest of his clothes, right? Maybe we should check on him.
Gee, maybe he's trying to figure out which foot went in first into his pants.
I think we should check on him. I mean, he passed out or something weird happened. Come on. Come on. Sonny, honey! Meyson! Oh, no. Go ahead, break it down.
Do I look like Rambo?
You're not even going to try? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh.
How did you do that?
He's not here, Keith. He got out the window or something. Come on, let's get going. Let's get going. We got $1 million to catch up. Oh, come on! Hi, cowboy.
You got any brothers?
No. Don't you like girls?
Oh, yeah, I like them fine. It's not if they have brothers.
I myself am an only child.
Well, in that case, drinks are on me. What do you have?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a Bellini.
Who?
It's with peaches. I had one in New York City once.
I should have known.
It's the prettiest color you ever saw.
Well, girl, you're gonna drink it, not put it on your toenails. That's all right, I'll get you. Bartender, let me have a bikini for the lady.
Bellini.
Sure I can't talk you into a bikini? You look mighty smart in one. Hey, wait, bartender. I hope you don't come here very often. This place is damn near comatose.
Oh, that's just because the combo took a break. When they get back, this place can be pretty lively. You play the guitar?
Well, I've been known to pluck a chord or two. You like music?
I love musicians.
Oh, I heard that.
Cruz.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but this must be your wife?
Yeah, Eden, this is Councilman Weiss.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, I'm sure he's told you what's been going on down in my district, and I just got news that the lid really blew off.
Well, look, this sounds important, so I'll give you a moment alone. I'll go for the camera.
All right, thank you. So, what happened?
Drive by. Some street kid named Stick, DOA, on the way to the hospital.
Oh, Lord, who was he?
I don't know, he's one of the leaders, I know that. You know what the repercussions of this thing is going to do to me?
Yeah, it sounds like it could be serious.
Listen, my friend, I'm really running out of time. I need your help bad.
You lose somebody?
Oh, actually, I was sort of standing here waiting to see if I could find my sister.
Is she beautiful? I mean, if she is, I could be easily persuaded to help you look.
Actually, she is beautiful, and she's beautifully married.
Why is it whenever you're new in a place, all the women that are pretty are either married or living with someone?
Actually, Santa Barbara sort of abounds with single women. In fact, that's Amanda Shepherd. She's pretty beautiful. I could introduce you to her.
Well, now, that's a welcome wagon I can relate to.
Oh, yeah? Well, she kind of mingles this way. I'll catch her eye.
I'm going to have to go.
Oh, you have to go to the district?
Well, we'll see, but I want to go stop by and talk to Kate.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later. Call me. I'm not going to be here much longer.
How are you going to get home?
Well, I can give you a drive.
Well, actually, my brother's here. He can take me home.
Okay. It was nice meeting you. Thanks again for your help earlier, and hopefully you won't be meeting any more panhandlers in the near future.
Actually, honey, you know, these country club panhandlers are the worst.
Yeah.
Just wish there was somebody to look after you.
Julia? Michael?
Come in. Oh.
Julia?
What? I'm coming.
Are you all right? What's going on?
Here I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were sleeping?
Hi.
Are you all right? You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Yes?
What happened?
I drank. Oh, a little bit.
Maybe you better lie down.
Oh, yeah. I'll sit up, you lie down. The room's spinning.
Look, what did something happen tonight? It doesn't like you to do this to yourself.
I want to know. I wanted to understand
Understand what?
why he did it. What he found at the bottom of all those bottles. I want to go there. I want to go where the magic is. But there isn't any magic.
Look, that didn't surprise you to learn that, did it?
I miss him so much. to get close to him. And this is all that there is left.
Okay.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that time and time again? He must have been in so much pain. I didn't even know.
Yeah, maybe there was pain. Listen to me. But beyond all the pain, there was also great joy. There must have been.
What?
I know there was great joy. Because he had you. He had Samantha and he had you.
Will you hold me? I just need somebody to hold me.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Hey, Sonny. A cowboy ain't easy to love and he's harder to hold. And he'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold. Lone Star belt buckles and old faded blue jeans, and each night begins a new day. You can't understand him and he don't die young. Somehow he'll just ride away. Mama,
Yeah, I never knew Meyson could sing.
He can.
Oh, come on, I think he sounds kind of sweet.
Why don't we just yank him away from the microphone and throw him in the trunk?
Because, Keith, we're going to try another method, like getting him to trust us, and that precludes use of violence.
Why would he go along with this anyway? What's in it for him?
Money?
Honey, he's not part of my $1 million.
Come on, Keith, there's enough for everybody. Besides, we'll have to split it with him evenly. Well, we can just give him a little bit. I'm sure anything will make him happy, as long as we put him back in that bus so he can go back to Las Vegas and lose it again. Just enjoy the show.
Huh?
So where did Cruz rush off to?
Hi. Oh, he had to go to the office. He had to talk to Kane about something.
Well, at least you guys got to enjoy the party for a little while. We saw you dancing a little while ago. It's wonderful.
The sister, I'm the symbol. You know, I've known you for many, many years, and I know how you are. And you don't think that I have any kind of, like, awe-inspiring thought at all. That you think that I can't possibly relate to you because I'm too perfect.
That is not my intention at all.
Well, then I think you better make an intention, you know? It's time you make a decision. You know, you're one of those kind of people that other people would just love to take care of. You get a lot of mileage out of being wistful and confused. I'm telling you, you're getting a little too old for that.
Well, thanks. This was just the talk I
No,
needed.
wait a second. Just answer me one question. You're second-guessing it or beating it over the head. You know the vows you took with Jeffrey? You were in the church. You took these vows with him. The things that you said to each other. Do you feel any of that anymore?
I don't think
say yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
And surely you must realize you're not doing the man any favors by sticking around.
Well, it would be a lot easier if teaching was more complicated.
Well, of course it would, but he's not going away. He's not going to disappear, Kelly. Partly because he knows you don't want him to. Now, things aren't going to disappear just because Kelly Galpo wants them to and would like it that way.
Don't you think I know that?
No, I don't think you know that. I think if you did know that, you would do something about it. At least you might make an honest stab at telling your husband. It's called growing up.
So you grew up down there?
Right around the corner from where he was shot. Not exactly a garden.
Well, no wonder Weiss came to you. I mean, I would have too.
but it doesn't necessarily follow that anybody's going to listen to me just because I came from the neighborhood. In fact, there's probably resentment against me for having left.
Yeah, maybe, but hey, you've got a hell of a lot better chance than somebody who never lived there at all, like 90% of the police force or 99% of the city council.
You realize it would mean putting this place on hold for a while.
Yeah, I realize that, but...
Not that we have a lot of cases pending as it is.
Well, and those that are pending aren't really as important as this.
Yes, but this place pays better than the city.
Well, I think you can afford that. What you can't afford is to let this go by. I mean, you've been asking for weeks for the chance to do something that really matters. This is it. Take it. Don't even think twice about it.
Well, I have to think twice. There's two people involved here, partner.
I appreciate your consulting me, but, you know, I'll handle everything here, and you just do what you got to do.
Communication is my strength, you know. I'm trying to tell you that I want you to come with me.
Me?
Yeah, what do you think I'm running my mouth for here?
Well, you always run your mouth off. I never pay any attention to it.
Well, start. You might learn something.
Kidding. No, this Weiss doesn't know me. You know, you know me, but I've never even met the man.
That's right. I know you, and I'm going to introduce you to him, and then he will know you. And I told him that I was going to bring somebody by, so let's go. What do you say?
I guess every sheriff needs his deputy.
Come on, Kane. I don't think of you as my deputy.
No, that's how I think of you. Come on, Barney, grab your bullet.
I knew this was a bad idea.
You are hopeless. I've released you for 10 minutes. You're a basket case.
Not true.
Well, you certainly don't look like a woman who's going to take the network news by storm. You know, I was thinking, maybe I'll send a telegram to our old friend Lydia saying, Miss Saunders, don't look back. A capital is gaining on you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a long time before I'm in competition with Lydia Saunders.
What's the matter, baby? Something happened?
Ask Kelly. I'm sure she's writing me out of the will at this very moment. You know, to my dear sister Eden, I leave the ruins of a beautiful friendship.
Wait a minute, you two had a fight?
No, I had a fight. Kelly didn't even hold the end of it. She was too shocked at how heartless I was.
Well, you heartless?
Yeah, Daddy. I mean, she said some innocent comment about Cruz and me. And I launched a full frontal attack on how poorly she's doing. You know, this TJ Jeffy thing. I told her it was all her fault.
Well, honey, the truth be known, sister's having a very tough time today and lately. I don't know. I'm getting to a point I'm losing some patience myself with her.
Yeah, well, she needs us, though. Well, I should go find her. She's gone. Thanks for listening.
You know, I'm still pretty good at, like I used to be, at settling disputes when you were little.
Daddy, you were never any good at that. You never listened to her side. You never listened to my side. You just sent us to our rooms, bellowing.
I don't ever remember bellowing.
Daddy, you live to bellow.
Go to your room.
Jeffrey? I came home early because I think there's some things we need to talk about. Jeffrey?
Well, if it isn't the piano man.
Ileana. I stopped in at Johnny's. I thought you might be singing tonight.
Is that my favorite accompaniment?
They told me that you hadn't been there for quite a while.
I guess you're feeling better.
Yeah, definitely better.
I'm glad.
I got the note you sent me. Thank you.
Do you know that was the third draft I wrote? I just kept wanting to write volumes for some reason. Anyway, I'm glad I kept it simple.
Well, you know, hearing from you was the first thing that's actually started to make me feel better in a long time.
I wish I could have sent you a song.
Never mind, I've got plenty of your work already up here. You know, I remember every song you sang that night.
You know, it isn't like me to come walking alone at night on the beach. I guess I just knew you'd be here.
funny thing, because when I stopped in at Johnny's and you weren't there, I almost went home, but I don't know, something made me stay.
Well, then maybe that's why I should go.
Don't. Don't go.
No, I think it's a little dangerous to be having this conversation with a married man, don't you think? I mean, you did say you were married, didn't you?
Yeah. I said that.
Isn't it true?
I thought it was. But then, you see, one day, I looked around, and no one was more surprised than I to find that I haven't been married for a long, long time.
Pretending you're still here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dusty. Y'all sure make a fella feel mighty welcome.
Mama, don't let
Now, for my second song, I'd like...
moron.
What the hell?
Let's try two hands this time.
I don't believe you're here again. Somebody stop this man.
Well, hey, it's just what they've been praying for. Listen, don't thank me, everybody. I mean, this is just doing my job. Come on.
Is she all right?
Yeah, I just held her for a few minutes and she went right back to sleep.
I'm a disgrace. I can't even take care of my own daughter.
You don't have to. She's going to sleep right through the night now.
What if she doesn't? Or she cries and I don't hear her? I feel sick. Could you please just do me a favor, and could you just stay here tonight and help me take care of her? I'd really appreciate it. Forget it. I've imposed on you enough as it is. She'll be fine.
No,
I'll
that's
be
right.
able to
No,
take care of
don't be
her.
silly. I would be happy to. Hardly. I find it difficult just to be a good priest.
You're a very good person. And tonight is not the first time that I've wondered what I would have done all this time without you.
Yeah, I'm just going to call Idен and tell her I'm on my way. I'll see you in the morning.
Eden's not home.
Look, I hope you weren't worried. We went down to the district and talked to a few people.
Of course I was worried.
In a heart attack.
I told myself that I wasn't going to let it worry me as long as you were okay and you look okay. So you decided to take the assignment?
Yeah, it seems like I did.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you.
Well, you know, it's going to mean working a lot longer hours.
Well, actually, it's going to be that way with both of our jobs, so I thought that we should work on our quality time together.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, any time we spend together is quality time.
Yeah, but I mean that extra, super special, fantastic quality time together. You know, making every second count. thought we could work on it right now.
Sounds like you have something special in mind. That is quality.